Hello, everyone. Hello, good morning. Good morning to everyone that is following us. It's Ra and Jew Baby, and Jew Baby on that's on YouTube, and also you can reach us out on Facebook. That's it's good together. But for now, we are busy with this new baby on YouTube, which is Ra and Jew Baby. Ra and Jew Baby. You can follow us there, and I would like to thank all those that have been following us, clicking the like button, and subscribing to our channel on YouTube. Thank you so much for the unwavering support. Yesterday, I saw a lot. A lot are following. Thank you so much. We do appreciate your following and taking your time just to support us. We'd like to thank you for that. And our aim and goal is to build up relationships, not only for this temporal life that we have been given, but also for eternity. Today I have a special guest. And our focus today is going to be on relationships, and we will be looking at quality time. Before we get into the program, maybe some might be wondering, where's the other half? Where is she? Okay, she's around. As you can see, that far end, she's busy in the kitchen. Yes, there she is. She's waving. All right. Thank you so much, guys. And I know, especially those who are in the first world country, your sacrifices in following us and everything else. Right. Let's get to the business of the day. Today, we are going to look at quality time. And as I said, I've got a special guest that we have invited into our program, and it's Pastor Chiwai. Pastor, welcome to our program, and briefly introduce yourself.
Good morning. As you have rightly said, I'm Pastor Chiwai, but most of my clients, they know me as now as Dr. Marriage. I literally spend most of my time dealing with couples, and I'm in the United Kingdom.
Oh, that's good.
I'm pastoring a church, and I also have time to do my marriage counseling.
Oh, what an honor to have you, Pastor, and it could have been a bonus for us if we would have done a video interview with you. But anyway, next time we're going to organize that. But for now, let's get straight into the issue. Quality time. Looking at the world today, especially for married couples, quality time, is it something that is there? Is it something that is essential in today's world? Looking at how busy the world is, it could be in the first world countries or in the third or fourth world countries. People are hustling a lot. And maybe let me start by asking you, what is quality time for marriage couples?
I would start by saying quality time is time that the two of you spend on one-to-one without gadgets and without children. And I want you to underline the emphasis, without gadgets, yes, and without children. So this is the time where the two of you are together, no interruption, and you are just freely talking. You are going to discover why such time is important in a marriage. Maybe something that I may even want to begin to explore with you is that people need to know that marriage is like business.
Okay.
In business,
Yeah.
if you don't have money, if money is not flowing in business, you are not in business, you will definitely close. It's a matter of time.
Okay.
Same with marriage. The currency of marriage is time.
Okay.
You starve marriage or any relationship, you starve it with time. You don't give it time, there's no relationship. You talk of someone and say, this one is my best friend, this one is my friend. All it means is you invest time with that person. Same in marriage.
Yeah.
If you can't spend time together, quality time, you are not going anywhere.
Then how do we create that quality time? Looking at, we living in a world of hustling. On a day, maybe when I've got my off day, it is also a day for me, just to rest and look forward to another day at work. How best can someone create or set aside their quality time?
Now, if you have heard what I've said, that marriage is like business.
Yeah.
You just have to be intentional.
Okay. Intentional.
And I'm going to share with you 8 things that you can do to create this quality time together.
All right.
Number 1, we say a good starting point, which someone can actually decide to do today, right after the presentation. For a couple to be said they are having quality time, you need at least 30 minutes together a day. Remember, without gadgets and without children.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
And that quality, and that 30 minutes, we are not saying it can, depending on your situation, it can go one time, but you can have maybe 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening, where you have, this is like the starting point. But these are the 8 things that I want to share with you that couples can begin to do so that they spend quality time together. Number 1.
Yes.
You can have what I call a weekly date night. Okay?
All right.
In this weekly date night that I'm talking about, I'm challenging couples to be creative. In other words, it can be a date night, but you don't need to leave your house. You and your wife take the children to bed early. Okay? That's one of the things that I encourage couples who have young children. Always come up with a set time of taking children to bed. Take, for example, 7 p.m. All the children should be in bed. Then from 7 to 9 or 7 to 8:30, in between there, you can have your quality time.
Okay.
The children are gone. So it's a matter of the 2 of you putting your mobiles aside. So what are the things that you can do without even leaving the house? Number 1, you can just decide to go in the kitchen and try a new recipe together, experimenting. How I wish to take a picture. I don't know how I'll take a picture of what we did with my wife about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We bought these drawers for the to put in the bedroom. We bought 3 of them. The other one is massive and the 2 are small by the side of the bed. We're not carpenters. We are not what. But we decided to assemble those things without inviting a carpenter. If I tell you that just to assemble the first one, it took us close to 3 hours. Something that could take a carpenter just 15 minutes or 10 minutes, but we are not experienced.
Yeah.
I tell you, we learned things together with my wife. And each time we always refer to that thing. We look at those things in the house. I'm looking at them right now, and I know it's me and Beauty. Oh, by the way, Beauty is the name of my wife.
Okay.
So we look at these things that we say, and we assembled them on Christmas. It was on Christmas Day when we assembled those. So the first one, it took us longer, but the second one, we were now experienced.
Yes.
And during that process, I learned a lot to know that there are certain things that my wife is good at, and I'm also good at the other areas. And because the two of us were working together, we were able to build these things that came in pieces. So that's number one thing that you can do. Or you can just decide just to go very fast, just to dash around and go and get some ice creams. That just less than 2 pounds here in UK. The two of you, this one is eating his, they're eating yours.
Yeah.
Just quality time together. Okay, number two.
Yes.
When you can create quality time, ways to create quality time is to show appreciation. Maybe you go to work and your wife maybe works 2 days a week or 3 days a week, and most of the time she's with children at home.
Yeah.
It's very important that when you come from work as the man, you appreciate the work that the wife is doing, looking after the children and making sure that the house is in order. And the little things that we do for each other, you appreciate those things. Okay?
Amen.
Then number three, I like number three now. Number three is prioritize intimacy. People should know that there was a time, I think it's over 15 years ago now, when I produced a handout that was entitled No Sex, No Marriage.
Okay.
I'm one person who believes that if a couple is not intimate, there is no marriage there. There's no marriage at all.
Yeah,
a
that's
marriage
true.
that is not intimate, it's in the intensive care. It can die anytime. And to create this quality time, it's important that, remember, the children have gone to bed at 7 p.m.
Yes.
So the two of you will then agree, what time should we go to bed? You happen to be there, maybe there is no shift or what. So you can say, okay, we're going to bed at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
So you can actually decide that the children have gone to bed. You can give each other's quality time for other things, but at 9 o'clock, the two of you are in bed.
Okay.
Relaxing, not even doing anything, but just talking. Quality time. Quality time.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, and it's also very important, like as a couple, coming up with simple rules, like saying when, these are the things that people need to agree on. That things like mobile phones, how they should be used in the bedroom.
Yes.
And other things.
Yeah, just to interject there on number three. Yeah, yesterday we had a podcast about intimacy. What's killing intimacy in our generation? You'll find from a survey that we took, a short survey that we took, we found out most women, they are complaining that I'm not getting satisfied with my man, and also men will complain about the same thing. Intimacy, to tell the truth, if not prioritized, it's a big it's a danger thing. It's one of the red flags that can create let me say that can cause great damage to a relationship. Yes.
Good point. Yes, good point.
Yeah. So you can move on, Pastor. Number 4.
Number 4 is to read together.
Okay.
Now, I'll give you an example. This is what people don't know. Do you know that you don't need to go to couples meetings, couples outings, and so forth?
Okay.
If you are a couple, all you need to do is, if you want to invest well, is invest your money in buying marriage books.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
then
good.
When
That's
you
good.
Then when you have the book is now the seminar.
Oh,
one
good.
person is reading, the other one is listening. Can you imagine?
Wow.
You are reading a book, and you are reading the weaknesses of your wife in the book. It's very easy for you to. It's very easy for you to say, honey, look, it's like it's talking about you.
Yeah.
Or the other person that's my weakness. These are the things that we hear in seminars and so forth. When the presenter, the facilitator is talking about your weakness, you don't feel offended because it's coming from a presenter. So the same with a book. So you can spend quality time together, reading a book, watching videos. I do that with my wife. And at the moment, I know some of your clients may be used in the program called the Family Matters that is being done in Harare. Have you heard about that? I really like that program. It's very good for couples.
Is it from Mandara SDA Church?
Yes.
Yeah,
we
I
listen
know.
religiously. We listen religiously to that program with my wife every Saturday together, and we are hearing together.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And if you notice all these things that I'm putting, there are no phones and children here. No phones and children.
Yeah.
Number 5 now.
5, yes.
For quality time is, I just encourage a couple to at least eat one meal a day together.
Okay.
We have discovered that with my wife, we can't eat breakfast together. Even if we all work from home, we can't eat lunch together. But we make it a must that we eat dinner together.
Oh, that's great.
Even our son comes to sit on the table, who stays with us. That's quality time as a family, even as a couple. And we are also teaching our boy that when you are on the table eating, we don't watch TV, and you don't go on your mobile. He's 14 years. So we are actually teaching good habits that he can carry in his adult life.
Oh, that's very good. Number 6.
Number 6 is what I call active listening.
Okay.
Active listening is when the moment your spouse says, I want to talk to you, you need to drop whatever you are doing.
Okay.
Whatever you are doing. And just fold your hands and listen and look at them, everything, and give them time to express themselves. And active listening means that when the other person is talking, don't interrupt them. Even if you don't agree with what they are saying, just keep quiet until they finish, then you also respond nicely. That's the role of active listening. Then number 7. Make time to talk. Just to talk, and ask questions about your friend. What was happening at work? Anything that was stressing and so forth. Just things to ask, to show interest that you are happy with the person who is in your company.
But Pastor, the natural instinct is, especially for men, we are afraid to talk. We are afraid, to have that small talk and, just that moment to talk with your spouse. We are afraid, for them to give them that platform to ask us, It can be just general things, but most of the time we are not comfortable with that.
You are just reminding me what happened years ago. There's a young man. He was even less than 30 years who visited our place when we were still in Zimbabwe. And then from nowhere he just collapsed and died. And I'll never forget what the young lady said. My wife was trying to spend quality time with her, and she said, with my wife, we never talked anything about death with my husband. All these 10 years that we had lived together. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
You live together for more than 5 years. You don't talk about things like death and other things.
Yeah.
She said this. She opened that the first night, the first day that the husband had died, and said, this is one thing that we never discussed about. There's so many things that we need to discuss about.
Yeah, of course.
The future of children, whatever it is, if this and this happens in life, what are we going? Just discussing things. It's just casual, discussion.
Yeah. Maybe the biggest thing or the missing thing in all that, your spouse should be your best friend. If they are not your best friend, then you've got nothing like to share with them. With your best friend, it's any time. You can't wait to meet with them or to call them. And sometimes what we talk with our best friends, it's not like the most intelligent things, but it's just anything that I can share with a friend.
Can I tell you what?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, because that was my last point, number 8, as if you read my mind.
Yeah.
But I just want to share with you something that is very shocking, and I know it will help other people who are here.
Yeah.
A lot of married people don't know what I'm telling you right now. There's a study that was done last year in America, and they discovered that the people they conducted, who were in their thousands, 56% of those people responded and said they were addicted to mobile phones.
Hey.
That is the thing that is killing quality time.
Yeah.
Now, as if that's not enough, listen now to this one, which was now done. This is a study that was done about mobile phones.
Yeah.
And after they did everything, they estimated that 3.8 billion people in the world are addicted to their phones.
That's a tragedy. That's really bad.
Now listen to the simple statistics, why I like statistics now and research.
Yes.
The current population of the whole world right now is standing at 8.1 billion.
Okay.
And if 3.8 are addicted, that's a shocker.
That's a shocker.
It's just like half.
Yeah, it's almost
like
half. Yeah.
This then, I remember, this is a very sad scenario that I witnessed. I didn't hear it, I witnessed it myself.
Yeah.
I drove a long way from where I stayed to visit a couple a long time ago. These are things that happened more than 15 years ago. So no one knows who is who. But I visited this couple and I found the two of them in the living room. The other one was seated at that corner. The other one was seated at that corner, husband and wife, and each one was on their WhatsApp. But to be honest with you, such type of marriages, it's a matter of time. They don't survive, especially when the children are gone. They don't survive. Do you know that the toughest counseling session that I have been in my life, and I will never forget this until I die. That's what it means, because it happened before I got married, when I was a bachelor.
Okay.
I was invited to come and counsel a couple who were divorcing after being married for 45 years, and they were divorcing. And I didn't have the skills that I have right now, so I couldn't help them much. They ended up divorcing. But I remember the conversation I had with one of them. I said to them, how did you manage to have 7 children and then divorce, and now you are being witnessed, your divorce is being witnessed by your grandchildren? Do you know what this lady said to me? This woman said to me, this was before mobile phones. This lady said to me, my husband has been a gardener from the time we got married. He was a gardener in Harare. And this woman was staying in another village outside. And every month, once, on payday, she would board a bus, go to Harare to collect money for the outkeep from this man, he would sleep there, obviously, come back the following day.
Yes.
And I then later discovered that the longest time that they stayed together as married husband and wife was 2 weeks.
Oh.
That's the longest time that they had been together.
Oh, shame.
They've built a beautiful house in the village.
Yes.
But where is their problem? For 45 years, they didn't know each other. Now listen to what I'm going to say, because I'm about to go now.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
The devil is very clever.
Yeah.
Right now, as I'm talking, because of the mobile,
Yes.
many couples are like this couple that stay together 45 years. You are staying in the same room, but the mobile phone is keeping you apart.
Yeah.
Before we go to the TV and other things, the mobile phone on its own is keeping you aside. I attended a meeting where another lady said, if my mobile phone is taken away from me for 5 days, they will find me dead.
Oh,
but she's a married woman.
Oh, shame on her. That's so sad. That's really sad.
People are strangers.
Yeah.
In other words, if you are married to a spouse who is addicted to a mobile phone, every morning you must say good morning, stranger. Good afternoon, stranger. Good evening, stranger. Because you don't know them.
You don't know the other person.
You don't.
Yeah.
You just know things on the surface.
Yeah. Oh, what a time we had with you, Pastor. Thank you so much, Doctor. Now, there's a lot that I'm just thinking right now. The other thing maybe that is killing us is just proximity. My presence in my presence in absence, is it way? Most of the men or the women out there, they will go home after work, but as you said, enemy number one, which are gadgets and stuff like that, I'll go home just to be closer to the gadgets and not to my partner. Just to be closer to the television and not to my partner. And then at the end of the day, whenever there is a register a register in this household, they will say daddy was there, mommy was there, but did they have quality time? No. It was just proximity, being in one place but not together.
Can I share something?
Yes.
This thing happened about 8 years ago, because 8 years ago I was not yet pastoring in this country, so I was a lecturer.
Okay. Yeah.
I made a commitment. I'm saying this thing so that everyone can make a commitment. I made a commitment that every Friday evening when I come from work, I leave my phone in the car. And then I would take it Saturday evening after the Sabbath.
Wow.
And if I was not a pastor, it could still be like that. It's a commitment.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's prioritizing what is important.
Yeah.
It's making a decision that I'm sending a message. This is a very, when you put your gadget and listen to your wife, you are sending a message to say, look, you are more important than this phone.
You are special.
I value you.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you are talking to someone and they're on their phones, you come from work, you have not been together for 8 hours, and within 10 minutes, someone is already on their phone. Within 5 minutes, within 2 minutes, someone is on their phone. What message are you sending?
That they are not important.
It's a commitment.
Yeah, it's a commitment.
Prioritize.
Yeah, that's true. All right, thank you so much, Pastor. We'll make another appointment with you soon. And this time it's going to be live on Zoom or live on Facebook. We are going to arrange that. The things that you have just shared with us today, they are of vital importance in making relationships or marriages stronger. They are one of the foundations for a strong marriage. It is quality time, and
Yes.
we have been
Yes.
making excuses. We've been making excuses saying, oh, I don't have time. I don't have time for your relationship. And whilst you have time for anything else, and worse still, you've got time for your phone. You've got time for your phone, but you don't have time for the one that you should have time for. Thank you so much, Pastor, and we looking forward to extend another invitation soon. We are going to invite you to all our followers out there. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation. And today we're looking at quality time in a marriage. And the pastor is just giving us the 8 points that we have to follow, so that quality time is it's there between the two. And I also would like to say to my wife, anyway, I know she wants to say something.
Hello, everyone. And thank you so much, Pastor. We learned so much, and we would like to thank you so much for everything that you have shared. It's actually where I was so much interested when you spoke about reading, because yesterday we touched something about books, investing in reading together as a couple. We thank you so much. I hope this is going to be beneficial to everyone who is going to listen to this, and then we try by God's grace to implement each and everything that is on the 8 pointers that you have given us.
Thank you. Thank you so much, you guys, for this opportunity. I really appreciate it also.
Oh, thank you.
Next time, we're also going to invite the shepherdess.
Yes.
My phone is.
Definitely.
Yes.
With the shepherdess expected to take 2 hours.
No problem. We are ready. Thank you so much, Pastor.
All right.
All right.
sir.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys. Okay.